We are leaving at 5:30 today so that we could have a little bit more time in New York City. We're only gonna be there for one night, so we wanna kind of go in and check it out really quick. I'm a total fan of New York City, so try to get as much time as possible. Just hope we're not too tired once we get there. So what we did is we changed this packing in here. You tell? We changed the packing in there. Hopefully that makes a little bit of difference. It probably won't, but maybe it'll go away.
I'm Brooke, and this is Braden. We have 2 kids and 2 dogs, Rooney, Penn, Frazier, and Captain. At 75 tons and 55 feet long, our home is different. With time being non-renewable and our home being, well, movable, around the world we go as we roam to know. Welcome aboard Mermaid Monster.
Still hot. It's still hot down there.
Is it?
Does it not work?
I don't know. Who is it not? Just beeping.
Maybe I need to open it up. Alright, so while the engine's warming up here, we're gonna just make a route to New York. It's not that far, but there's some current and other things going on. Some of those aren't me, I just track other ships going through. So I'll have to delete them before we go, or else it'll be really confusing. It's only about 51 miles.
Crouching down here because it's really cold. It went from 75 degrees yesterday to 55 degrees today, and it's definitely sweater fall weather. It's rainy, it's cleared up right now. We're gonna go down through New York to Liberty Landing tonight from Bridgeport, Connecticut, and stay, yeah, Liberty Landing. It's a cool spot. There is a security call. I think there's like a UN assembly going on, so we have to go a different way through the East River. Instead of the regular route that kind of hugs Manhattan. So that'll be an interesting little adventure, just to switch it up. Other than that, I'm freezing, so I'm gonna go back inside. But the wind switched direction, so it laid down. It's not crappy like it was yesterday. It's really nice, it's just cold. I gotta go edit an entire video because I have like 28 hours to get it out.
Security on all stations. This is Coast Guard Sector New York, Coast Guard Sector New York. The United States Coast Guard is enforcing a security zone in Zone 2 of the East River, west of Governor's Island, from 0700 AM to 1900 PM local.
I got nothing to worry about when you're by my side.
I smell, oh no, not the vacuum.
Did you know?
Yeah, I can smell cleaner, and I'm like, here he is again, cleaning.
This is my room. I just cleaned this thing.
This is the only room you clean in the house. Are you anxious about your puzzle boxes that you want?
I gotta collect them all.
Can you, okay, stop the vacuum and just tell people what these are. Because
So they make these like Japanese puzzle boxes.
Wait. First of all, we have to blame Jessica and Ryan from Jessica and Ryan Adventures. They ruined you.
So I got into this thing and like, I don't like the huge ones. I like the little ones that are like kind of these artistic, Japanese, kind of bizarre enough to be cool kind of designs. And you do like a sequence of random things like with magnets or little levers and then it opens up like a secret compartment on these little mini wooden sculptures.
Is there a present inside?
No, just like a note like, hey, good job.
Like a fortune.
Yeah, I've already tried to grab one and I thought like, oh, it's cool, but it's a little pricey. I don't know if I'll get that. And like within 24 hours, it was already sold out. And I'm like just new at this game, but I had no idea there was so much like competition to get these little boxes.
Didn't Ryan say one was like $40,000?
Yeah, I don't like those are different level. I just like little artistic
So
pieces.
now we have you into puzzle boxes and Dan into what?
MMA. Ah, he's
No,
big
it's
into
not
MMA. Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's MMA.
No, Dan.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on.
It's
hold
MMA.
On. No, Dan, it's not MMA. Can you correct Braden?
It's MMC.
MMC, the Maine Mushroom Club.
It's actually the motorcycle club.
So Dan's foraging mushrooms, Braden's collecting puzzle boxes, and I am
Yeah, you got to go with
editing.
a new hobby. An obscure hobby.
Absolutely. Keeps you on your toes a bit.
Yeah.
All right, so did we fix the sound?
Apparently we have. Or the weather fixed it. One or the other.
So we just, to be able to test the systems, we just need to go out with a 3 to
5 foot.
5 foot swell at the port side stern to see if it's fixed.
Right.
So that will be never. I mean, that'll be like another 6 months before we get something like
Probably. We changed the stuffing. Braden went for a swim in some pristine waters of Bridgeport.
that. I took a really good shower afterwards to get the. I didn't want to get pregnant after, so I had to take a shower.
And there was a chance he could have. But it seems to be, maybe you just did something down there when you touched it. I don't know. Maybe it's just because you went swimming. But it appears to have solved itself. Well, for now.
Yeah, because we're going about the same speed that we were previous, and we don't hear it.
I got nothing to worry about when you're by my side. I looked out and I saw the rain. I wanted it to go away. I felt the weight of it all come down.
You can tell it's cold weather when you got a sweatshirt on inside and we're underway.
What?
You can tell the weather's cold when you're wearing a sweatshirt and you're working out underway.
50 degrees? I know, I need to take it off. It's hot. Okay, bye.
So there's a diver out here looking for a body.
Looking for a body. It's gotta be. I mean, what else would they be looking for here? Right outside of New York.
Got nothing to worry about when you're by my side. I got nothing to worry about when you're by my side.
Here's Riker's floating division for the cruise ship prison. Do you think it's an upgrade to be on the ship?
I don't. No way.
Is it an upgrade to be on the boat?
I can't imagine it. I don't know. Like, look at that, and then look at the.
Here is the land division. That's crazy. It's Riker's over there, and then I've seen this. I swear I've seen this barge on the other side. Damn, we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait for the UN conference to be over.
No, I think we can go around. Luckily,
Oh, okay. We just can't get too close.
have to go to the other side of the channel.
There's the playing basketball over there at Rikers. You see, just up top there. There's a nice game of hoops going on. Dan, tips and tricks of navigating through Manhattan. What do you need to know if you're going to go down the East River?
Just be aware of what the current's doing. Pay attention to your radios.
There was a lot of traffic. Remember when we
A lot of
almost hit
radar traffic.
that cruise ship because we thought we were behind him and we were actually in front of him? Remember that?
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah, so you want to watch your radar, radios, just know where all the traffic is at all times. There's a lot of boats in here, commercial and recreational.
And the commercial boats really don't.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
Well, they do, but
I mean, they know what they're doing, but they're not gonna get out of the way.
no. Yeah, because the
Alright.
big barges and stuff, they just pretty much stay on their path, and they're not going to alter their course to you.
It's hard for them too. I think it's hard for them to alter their course. But we're gonna go through Hell's Gate. That's the biggest trick, right?
Yeah, it is. It's where the current gets the strongest.
What does it get up to? Like 4 knots?
4.5 knots, yeah.
4.5 knots. We've timed it though, so it shouldn't be an issue. It'll probably be no more than a knot by the time we get there. In our face, so that gives us a little bit more power. All right, we're about to go through the treacherous Hell's Gate.
Not a very strong current today, though, so
It's gonna be really easy. And we're also gonna go through the security zone. I've never been through that. The UN put up a security zone around it, so you gotta avoid the UN. I wonder what's going on. Who's there? Someone
I don't know.
important. Someone.
someone important, yeah.
Some people. Some important people. You can see our kind of funny tracks right there. The red, I don't know, that's really hard to see. But you see some funny ones. This one is just easy going. Check that out, Dan. Look at that. It's like that looks good. All right, so this is where the UN building goes right here, but we can't go this way. We have to go this way over here, and there's a bridge, so all these sailboats are all having to call in bridges. But look at this is really interesting. There's these helicopters right here that are about to, I don't know, they look like they're something kind of official. So we got to do the big detour.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
what do you think would happen if we just went straight in there?
I think they'd ran your boat.
So normally we go that way, right?
Yeah, normally you do. So it's a huge
Man,
detour.
there's a lot of boats out today. But all the helicopters too.
There's a bunch of these boots out. I think they have one of these.
What happened to
What are you doing?
I just don't want to go in there until he's in.
So we're here at Liberty Landing, and they are putting us in slips that
Mermaid Monster is?
we really can't fit into. So we'll see what happens. This tends to happen. We tell them our draft, our width, the length, and then they're like, "Oh, just squeeze in." But I think we can this time, so we'll see what happens. We don't know how deep it is. It's only 7 feet right here. Braden, you're watching that. This is a joke. I mean, amazing job to my husband, but dang, Braden.
Stand by. Let me take care of the customer I'm dealing with, and I'll try to get to you.
These people are not nice. It's interesting. But everyone around here, like all the other boaters, are super great. Last time they were a lot better, but they're busy. But we made it in. That was probably the best docking Braden's ever done. I mean, he had at one point, like, I could say 6 inches between the piling and the anchor, and like another 6. Ugh. We're in. But our buddy boat can't get into their slip because they have a sailboat that is a little wider than the boat next to ours, and so it just doesn't work. They're gonna go right here. This is interesting. So I'm just going to bed. It's like midnight and we're getting up at 5 o'clock to leave to do a long run down to Atlantic City because our whole crew with the other boat we're cruising with and Dan and Braden want to go gamble. I don't gamble, but today that docking experience was pretty interesting. That was definitely by far the tightest docking that I think we've ever done, and Braden handled it like a boss. Like, he came down and spun with 6 inches in front of the bow and 6 inches behind the stern and backed it on in, and we didn't think we'd fit, but somehow we did. It was a learning experience. So that's how you get better at boating, is you push yourself a little bit each time, and yeah, when you think you can't do something, give it a try and just go slow. So that footage might be a little crazy that I showed you, but it was because it was hard to film and focus and then be ready to fend off like pilings and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a good day in the city. We just kind of walked around. We went to Chinatown. Oh no. Number 2.
We managed to get into
VIP again.
Leonard's gonna show me ticket. Show me ticket.
VIP.
Somehow.
But I think it's over.
Is it over?
Which was fun. Got some stuff to cook dinner, and then I'm gonna be up editing early in the morning while the boys are driving, and then yeah, on to the next adventure.